Hey guys, so today I'll be working on a 2009 Range Rover Sport. So some of you might have probably heard of these issues where people get a set of lights actually flashing on their dash. They would get several faults that display on their Range Rover dash. Some of the faults would actually be that the suspension is lowered. Could also be that the transmission is disabled. It could be that the parking brake is activated. Basically a lot of different issues. So it's doing the system check. Driver's side is open, that's for sure. And then CHDC fault, system is unavailable. Transmission fault, traction is reduced. You're also going to get the parking brake that's actually on. Then you're going to have another error here. You're going to have some flashing lights that are right there, basically just saying that your transfer case is set to low gear, so you can't ride it on high or anything like that. So whenever you look at your console here, you're also going to notice that it's flashing, that none of this is working. Your air suspension will not work. It shows that it's basically lowered. Mine hasn't lowered, but there's some people that it does actually lower. So you want to be quite careful not to drive it this much, especially that you're set to low gears. Doing some research, a lot of people suggested that I actually change the parking brake, the park brake switch. And I want to show you how to change that switch today. It's actually quite straightforward. So I'll show you in a second. So I just got the brake light switch, well yeah, technically the brake light switch in the mail today. So I'll show you guys what this looks like as I unbox it. So that's some paperwork, the receipt, card, and there we go. This is what we got here. So stoplight switch that they call it. This is what it looks like. Cost me say about 30 Canadian dollars with shipping included. It took about 2 days to get here, so it's actually not too bad if it fixes the problem. Oh, cool. Actually, it looks like the exact same one as I have in it right now because I already pulled the old one out. So this is it. So you have several connectors in there that are going to plug under your dash close to your pedals, and then you have the switch itself that detects whenever your pedal is pushed in or whenever it's released. So yeah, very easy, clips in super easily. So I'll pack this up and I'll show you in a sec. As you open the door, you're going to take a look at near your pedals where you have your OBD2 plug, and there's going to be this massive piece of plastic. It's going to be attached underneath. So what I would recommend is, first of all, go on this side, make sure that you unclip it because it's holding behind this, so you don't want to rip it off. So make sure that you unclip it, which is technically this part, and then slightly push it down, but don't push it down too far because you will have the light that's going to be connected. It's a quick release connector, so you can basically just plug it off and then release the two screws that you have, which are just directly underneath. So once you release the two screws, you unclip this side and you release the quick switch here. Should be able to completely remove that. Not sure if there's going to be a lot of light. And then underneath, you will find close, whenever you follow the actual pedal and you follow that, there's going to be ultimately the piece that I showed you earlier. There's not a lot of lights, I'm not going to show you directly, but this is what it looks like. So you basically, it's plugged in like that. You grab it and you just twist it and it's going to release it. Don't pull it because there's still going to be the connector that we're going to have to remove. So give me a second, I'll get that done with the camera here. So if I grab, like I said, show you, like, see, I just pulled it, released this little connector like this. So see, that's what I was saying, is that they're quite identical actually. So yeah, same thing for this one. You just plug it back in, clip one end to the other, boom, there we go. So we're gonna grab the old clip, and right there, plug the light back in, and then this is gonna go underneath. And then basically all you do is you screw it back into place, you tuck it in nicely, and you should be good to go on this panel. So yeah, that's the that's what you can do to hopefully repair your Range Rover issues when you get all of those flashing lights. I'm not going to promise that this is going to actually fix it, but it's a quick $20 to $30 fix that you can look into. If it doesn't fix it, my next video is actually going to talk about something else that my Range Rover was affected by, which is the transfer case module that is close to the engine bay. So I'll show you guys how to check that in the next video, but this is a good thing to actually start off with, just to maybe verify your brake light switch. Some people also say that before you actually change the brake light switch, that you should be able to verify your brakes, the brake lights. So make sure that you don't have a bulb that is burnt. Make sure that your flashers, your blinkers are actually working and all that, which I all checked on mine. So this is why I'm going with basically process of elimination now, is checking the brake light switch, and I'll be checking the TCM module, which, like I said, I'll show you guys in the next video. But before you go off and spend a whole bunch of money on diagnostics and Range Rover or Land Rover garages, check these basic things. Check your rear bulbs, the brake lights, the running lights and all of that. Make sure that none of them are burnt. Make sure that you don't get any Chinese cheap ones. I heard that Land Rover is actually quite picky on the type of bulb, so if you can, get the OEM ones. And if your brake lights are actually, they're good, they're on, there's no problems, go with the brake light switch. Like I said, I showed you guys, it's a quick 5-minute fix. It's a $20 to $30 fix. Hopefully it's going to fix it for you. If not, check out the next video. I'll be showing you how to change the transfer case module. So hope you liked it. Thumbs up. Thank you very much.